So we are back. You want to go ahead and grab a sheet of paper and or your notebook. And we are looking at polygenic traits. Hopefully you already skimmed over the slide that was before the practice problem. But so basically what polygenic is when a phenotype is influenced by more than one gene. For example, skin color. So remember, phenotype is how something looks. There are different skin colors. We have lighter skin colors in the middle, medium complexion. We have darker colors. And this is because that look, phenotype, is influenced by more than one gene. So let's go ahead and look at the problem. Oh yeah, one more thing. You get 2 traits from each parent, but poly, many. So again, you have many different genes that come into place that can affect or impact that phenotype, the look of something. And a lot of times we use skin color as our example. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the practice problem. So it says skin color in humans is determined by a polygenic inheritance system, possibly involving as many as 9 different genes. For simplicity, we will only be using the genes A, B, and C. So I wrote out the genes that we'll be using today, A, B, and C, right? And then on the screen, it shows you the genotype for person A and for person B, right? But now we have to look at the most important part of this question. It says dominant alleles equals darker skin color. So up here, I put dominant allele darkens the skin color for this problem. So what we have is we'll be using genes A, B, and C, and we know that dominant alleles will have darker skin color. So remember, we're going to go back to dominant and recessive. Dominant will be that stronger gene. It's always shown in a capital letter. So again, I wrote out some examples here. I could have kept going with EFG, HIJ, as long as it's capital, the stronger trait. We learned this last week. Recessive is the weaker trait, so it will always be shown by lowercase letters or alleles. So again, we want to know person A or person B, which one would be darker. So let's go back to and I outlined it in white. Dominant allele equals darker skin color, right? So if we want to know which person would be darker, we are looking for the dominant alleles here, right? So we know that this is recessive, dominant, recessive, dominant. So what you want to do on the side of your paper is go through person A and count the dominant alleles that you see. So I see 1, 2, I see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I see 7 dominant alleles in person A, because remember our problem let you know our key was dominant allele darkens the skin color, right? So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always like to go back over and check my work. So now let's look at person B, because we are looking at the dominant alleles because that shows darker skin color. And this problem is asking you which person is darker. So we'll go over here, recessive, dominant, recessive, dominant. So we have 1, 2, sorry about that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So person B has 4 dominant alleles. Person A has 7 dominant alleles. So the person that will be darker would be person A, because it shows dominant alleles equals darker skin, right? See how easy it is? You can do it.